Hello everyone, Ali is here from Safi Financial Network. We're talking about Amazon. Amazon just announced earnings for last quarter of 2021. Today is February 3rd, 2022. Okay, let's go see what's happened to Amazon. Amazon just exploded earning, right? So earning just announced after market, and sure just went down before market to the 2770, and then after earning just exploded 14% higher, which is 300, almost 400 like prices spike after closing bell after earning announcement. It goes all the way up to 31.74, and then just closed back down to I believe 31.69, which is the last closing price. So such a wow, huh? So tomorrow for sure Amazon is gonna open with gapped up. I'm not sure if it's gonna last or if it's gonna hold. And tomorrow we have got a non-farm payroll, so it's gonna impact lots of volatility in the market, in the indexes. All right. So okay. So before going to the chart, I wanna just deep dive into earning announcement and earning reports. See what is going on with earning reports exactly, right? Okay. Here is the Amazon report, and this is fourth quarter result, and I just downloaded it from the site so we can go one by one, statement by statement. Of course, those ones which are very important. So here is the first section is started with -1. So operating cash flow decreased 30% to 46.3 billion, which is for last 12 months or trailing 12 months, which means for the whole entire year of 2021. So this is not good. This is not good at all. Free cash flow decreased to an outflow, like it is negative. So free cash flow is negative 9.1 billion, and they just invested on something, right? So we should pay attention to that when we are getting to the detail, where exactly they put money and how free cash flow is getting negative, right? So free cash flow for the principals decreased as well. So this is not that important. Fourth quarter, we are not looking at the earning quarter by quarter or quarterly just because it is not important, unless if something significant important in the market, in the earning report, that is this one. It's a statement. So they just made net income increase to 14.3 billion, and how they just made this money. Because net sales goes up, which is good for the last quarter, 9%. But operating income decreased to 3.5 billion because fourth quarter of the 2020 it was 6.9. So how come this one goes to here, right? So how come this one goes to here? So they just sold out the Rivian Automotive Incorporation stock share because they just bought it in IPO, and they took a profit in, I don't know, in November or so it was in December. They just took a profit at $109, which is pretty decent amount for Amazon. So that's how they made money on the last quarter, and they just make this ugly, I would say, income to this beautiful net income for the last quarter. But full year, Amazon, the full year earning, Amazon net sales increased 22%, which is good, which this one doesn't impact this one. So this is net sales. Operating income increased to 24.9 billion. This one is good as well. So the full year operating income was positive, which is good. Net income, which is this guy. So if you exclude this one, if you deduct this amount from here, so you're reaching out to somehow 22 or 21.7 or 8 billion, which is the real one. But right now they announced net income at 33 billion. which makes sense. Okay, and here is the important thing is Amazon just had a very nice 40% increase in web service, which is very important, and which is very important for the whole entire metaverse technology, just because they increase the database, they increase lots of souls here in this platform. We are getting to that one, and they just heavily invest in Prime. So Amazon Prime, they just invest in different things, which is really good. So you see like lots of series coming to the Amazon. So NFL, they're gonna just have like 11-year agreement with National Football League, which is very important in US, and so on. Okay, let's go down to there are a couple of highlights there, but I don't want to spend too much on it. Entertainment, like these are all the services that Amazon just they're gonna explain all the services that they invest in, and it seems like they have done a very good job in different areas and they expand their business. However, I just want to point out here, so AWS is a web services, which is pretty important for Amazon, just because lots of people are asking why Facebook went up after Amazon earning, and what's the related between Amazon and Facebook. So here is the thing. So Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, another company selected AWS, which is Amazon Web Service, as its long-term strategic cloud provider to accelerate artificial intelligence research and development. This is very important. So this is kind of like the tie-in between Amazon and Facebook, right? And Rivian or Rivian, I don't know how to pronounce this, to be honest. Let's say Rivian. So Rivian, they just the one that give Amazon very nice profitable trade. They just announced that they have got a platform to accelerate their machinery, their machine learning training and cloud-based simulation workloads to safely accelerate the development of the self-driving vehicle technology. So Amazon is kind of like getting into with Rivian. They are getting into EV technology as well. So Under Armour, for example, Adidas, they're going to Amazon. Best Buy in retail goes to Amazon. Goldman Sachs, they just launched a cloud-based data in Amazon AWS. Pfizer, they just improved high new medicine and developed manufactured in their AWS or web services. Gilead is another, or Gilead is another one. So there are different stuff, different services, like Siemens from Germany. They just, for manufacturing, they're going to AWS as well. They just made a contract. In media, entertainment, discovery. In the travel, hospitality, United Airlines. So this is very good new feature for Amazon. They just I believe they just expand, and they know that in retail, just because when we are getting into the detail, we notice that retail is very weak in Amazon, especially they just have like a poor earning in retail sales. But in AWS, which is web services, they kind of dominating, like they're getting to a brand monopoly. I know that there are lots of competitors out there, like a Disney, like Netflix and these and the other ones, but Amazon just book all the other sectors into one platform, which is fantastic, right? So here is the employees. So Amazon just this is another one which is very interesting. So Amazon investing in employees and workplace. They just increased the salary to $18 per hour. This is the base salary. They just have like a 401k, which is like a retirement account, 50% match up. And the interesting thing, in US, they just give people $40 if they got their booster. And also, they're getting 120 per dose, like a 40 120 total, just because three dosage. They just give 120 to each people, to each of their worker to go to get 3 dosage, and Amazon give them $120. Like they're just giving money to take the vaccine. Okay, so here's the number of people. This is kind of like scary for the business entrepreneurs, just because they're saying, okay, too much people, too much salary, too much like benefits. But I'm just saying yes in one hand. On the other hand, Amazon just dominates the workplace environment, which is very good. And this means Amazon is growing fast, and it's growing still. They have lots of demand in their different areas and different businesses. Another thing that Amazon getting involved is Amazon just got into housing equity fund, which is $2 billion commitment, preserving affordable housing, which is very, very profitable industry for the future. Just that, like, they're getting into the housing market as well, and they are getting into affordable housing market, which is kind of shared or like for low income people. This is very, very cool, and Amazon is getting to that one. So here is the financial guidance for the future. So Amazon just bring very, very conservative growth for this quarter, which is first quarter in 2022. This is very, very conservative number, and they expect growth is getting reduced, like compared with the first quarter of 2021. This gives me like a confidence that Amazon just is getting realistic. They are not bombarding themselves with the good news. They're just getting conservative. And as you know, here in the first sentence, they're saying February 3rd, 2022, this is like a guidance subject to, like this, the whole entire year, subject to substantial uncertainty. This means like a COVID-19 fluctuation, Forex market, changing global economic condition, customer demand, of course, inflation, labor market, global and supply chain constraints. These things are influenced Amazon as well. So when we are getting to the capex, you will see lots of free cash flow goes to these stuff, like goes to the salary, inflation, labor market, supply chain issue, and those on. Those are very, very important for Amazon, just because it's burning their cash flow, which is not good. And this is short-term problem, just because Amazon is gonna bring subscription fees to the higher rate, and that is going to just compensate their cash flow easily. So I wouldn't concern myself just for 1 quarter or even 2 quarters missing the cash flow. It doesn't mean that this business is gonna go die. No, it's not gonna go die. But for sure, growth is getting slowly, and they understand this through these numbers. Okay. And let's go down to the report. So here's the first statement, and here is the consolidated cash flow statement. They're all in millions. So you see cash flow in 2021 is getting above like last 12 months. This is the beginning of the operating. So net income, you see net income is going higher, but if you deduct that 11 billion, so you're getting to this one almost. So you will see, of course, there is a good decent jump here in net income, but without that 11 billion, we don't have this. We are kind of like equal to 2020. That is not a red flag, but that is going to be warning sign, I would say. Be realistic, guys. This is not a joke. This is a very, very professional business. I know that Amazon is a great company, and I know that this earning is great, but this is not constant. I can't rely on this, because this one getting like I don't know, almost 50% growth, and here they just want to keep the pace, 50% growth, but this 50% growth is different. Oh, sorry, it's just my bad. This one is three months quarter, so this is not the 2019. But anyway, so this 50% is not a healthy one, just because this is 11 billion is coming from Rivian. Okay, and here is the property and equipment. So Amazon just put lots of so in bracket it means negative. So they just put lots of money into property and equipment. So this is capital expenditure, or capex. Okay, so repayment for the short-term debt and other. So these areas they just put lots of money, and of course, as I said, inflation, salary, and purchasing, even equity. So where is the security? Here is the marketable security. So just here is the acquisition, net cash accrued, and other sales. Oh, this is just the sales. Okay, so for these numbers, as you see, they are pretty substantial, just because they're just purchasing an equipment and property, and also here buybacking shares, like marketable securities, right? So they're just buybacking shares here, and repayment their debt here. Let's go down right there. Okay, so here's the total net sales. So sales is very important. As you see, total sales is here, but the yearly we have jump in net sales and products. That's good. So operating expense 50% increase. This is a lot. This is due to labor market. This is due to salaries. This is due to supply chain issue, and all those stuff that at the beginning of the report I just mentioned. Actually, Amazon mentioned. I just read them for you. So 50% almost increase in operating expenses. This is a lot. So that's why all the profit coming here, burning out through here, right? So that's why there is no doubt. Here is the net income that we covered this one. Let's go down there. Here's the net income again, and just want to see anything else. Okay, no, nothing else there. So here is, oh, okay, so here's the sales. That's very interesting. So in North America, net sales definitely goes higher, which is positive. Operating income positive, but for the last quarter they just took a loss. You see, this is warning sign just for 1 quarter or so, but this business is running for 10-20 years. It's not going to be for 1 quarter or 2. So that's why we just look at this, but it's not going to be a big deal if it happens just once or twice. Yearly we are down, so this is not good. This is not good. So yearly operating income we are down. Of course we are positive, but compared to 2020 we are down. All right, so net sales we are going higher, but operating income we are down. International net sales, good stuff, going higher. Operating expense going higher more, and operating income we are taking loss. Amazon took a loss, so this is not good. Again, AWS, fantastic. Like this one, net sales goes higher, operating expenses goes higher, but this one is much more dense. And here is the operating income. You see we have got a 50% increase. So web service is going to be next leader inside Amazon. All right, so here is the consolidated area. Net sales higher, operating expense, this one goes higher, so that's why operating income burn out, just because this one is higher, and deduct these two, you're getting to this number, operating income, right? So that's the important one. And segment highlights, we're going to year net sales growth, 18% growth. So a different area that we're seeing, this one is the leader. So web service in Amazon just took higher phase to 37%. For example, in North America International, last year was 40%, but this year was 22%, just 22%, right? So that's very important. And here is the asset. The asset goes higher, which is good, which is really good. And the debt is going higher as well. So, but still, asset is way over the debt. So Amazon is okay based on the balance sheet. The balance sheet is not growing that much. So this is pretty safe, right? Okay, going down to the cash flow, operating cash flow. This is the weakness for Amazon. Free cash flow minus 129% going down. So this is not good at all. This is year to year. Operating cash flow 30% down. This is not good. All right. So this is not good at all. Here is the okay. So here's the net sales. This one 9% up. Just net sales 9% up. Income is 98% up quarter to quarter, but yeah, so net income for the yearly it's going to be 98% up, which is good. But net income last 12 months, here is the 56%. So Amazon income grow 56%, but as I said, all of the lots of the growth go to inflation. So don't look at this. So if business is making money, so you should see how they spend that money. Yes, they made money, 56% going higher, but they don't keep this one. 56% it's not a growth. It's not a net profit. It's just the net income, right? It's not a profit. Okay, so we covered this one. Here's segments 40%. We covered that one, just a different table. Here's the cost of sales. So that's what I'm saying. This one, because of the inflation and all those issues, 96% growing. So this is the warning sign, but this is warning sign for the short term, just because inflation is everywhere. They're gonna just increase the fee, the membership for the Prime and those stuff. So they're gonna cover this one as well in the next quarter. But as you see, they just took a conservative approach for their earning for the first quarter of the 2022, right? So okay, so with this, Amazon is neutral earning. I would say neutral, just because we have positive point, we have negative point. I would say neutral. It's not substantial. It's not that sexy, tempting, or something like that. It is very, very neutral. And based on these numbers, we are going to the chart. All right, folks. Here is the monthly chart. I'm just want to cover this one in monthly chart. And as you see here, we are just broke below this consolidation channel. However, this is a before closing bell, and after closing bell, prices spike up all the way to 31.69. So this yellow is like a price for opening tomorrow. Okay, but here is the thing: Amazon needs to close this month, which is February. We are at the beginning of the February. This month above this SMA 20, going back to this channel to move higher. Otherwise, I'm kind of like worried about this. I should say that I'm not gonna just give all. I'm not expecting. I'm very neutral, to be honest. I like Facebook earning better than Amazon, but markets react the other way. Anyway, so here is the wave one, which is bottom of the 2002, 2001 crash. Okay, so here's the wave 1, 2 to 38%, and 3. We have very, very nice 3, and 4 is consolidating, and probably we are going down here to test the last one. And look at this area. So 2239, 2419. That's going to be very, very dramatic area for Amazon if price goes down here. But look at this, 2580. 2580 is EMA 42, which is on monthly chart, which is very important. Okay, EMA 42. So I would say I'm not sure if price hold this area. I'm not sure. I'm a shareholder of Amazon. I just bought lots of Amazon below 3,000 just because I know that this is undervalued. We are getting to the valuation, but there is another valuation that getting us to here. So again, I'm expecting prices going higher to complete the wave 5, but before that, I'm not sure if prices finished with the wave 4 or corrective wave and going higher. We need to close above this to go higher, or if we can't close above this and gradually going down, probably we are going down to test this area, or at least this area, which is 2580. Okay, so what is the valuation? Here's the intrinsic value for Amazon. My calculation is close price today was, before closing bell was 27.76, after closing bell 31.69. All right, so that is the valuation. And I just want to give you sorry. So here is net income is 33 billion. Income from operating activities or operation is going to be 24 billion. So growth rate average based on different websites, based on different calculation, they come up with one is 30, 32, the other one is 24 or 6. I'm going with pessimistic scenario. So I'm very conservative. Some people take 29%. For example, this year Amazon grew 56%, but I'm not sure for next year. So I'm going to put 24% growth for the next years. Okay, so this is 24%, and close price was before 27.76, after is 31.69, and intrinsic value based on the net income calculation is this 33.92. Okay, so 33.92 is based on 24% growth rate and net income. Okay, and based on this, price is 6% discount, right? Okay, so how about this? If we just calculate price, this is based on net income. If we calculate price based on operating cash flow, it goes down to 25.46. So 25.46 is very, very, very pessimistic scenario. If you are getting the conservative number, which is operating cash flow, and 24% growth for the next year. So we ended up to this number. So somehow we are between here and here. So what's the scenario for the Amazon? No buy. No buy. If you have, hold. If it goes below 3,000, that's my strategy. I'm gonna start buying. But over 3,000, I'm not gonna buy. This is what I told my members. We start buying when Amazon goes down below 3,000. We added just today, before closing bell. I believe it was like a 2,800 or so we just added. But we are not going to buy above 3,000. So that's my strategy. I'm not saying you guys do that, but this is the one that I'm doing. So I would buy below 3,000. I wouldn't buy above 3,000. Okay, so based on the fundamental analysis and based on the chart, again, here is the chart. So pessimistic scenario, we're overshooting to here, which is pretty nice, huh? How fundamental and technical works together. So this is very, very pessimistic scenario. It comes to the trend line, it goes here, so we can just buy. But if price goes down below this is very, very undervalued. And to be honest, this is a perfect situation for buy for investors, not for trading. But even for trading should be fine. But I'm not expecting price goes below this level for now. I'm kind of waiting for tomorrow and even next week's to see how price is going to react to this level. So if we go above 3,200, We are at 3169. If we go above 3200 and we close 1 month above that, so it means like we are ramping up, we are just feeling for ramping up to this wave 4, which is 4700 or 4500. Okay, so this is the area. But if we are going down below this and we continue going down, I would expect Amazon just settle down here to complete the wave 4 and then ramping up, start to forming the bottom and ramping up to this area. Okay, so this is the fundamental and technical analysis for Amazon. If you like it, please give us thumbs up, and please just provide your comments down below in the chat box. If you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. My name is Ali Safi. Come to our Telegram channel to see more advice. Safi Financial Network is our address. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Have a good one. Bye-bye.